You want to get rich? Penny stocks is the move. We're telling you guys some of the top penny stocks right now that can make you a lot of money. All right, so before I start, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor. So if you guys are new to investing, I recommend consulting with a financial advisor before you start. With that being said, before you put your hard-earned money in any of these, make sure you do your own research and get the stocks that you are confident in. I make videos like this to give you guys ideas on stocks to look at. I personally invest my own money into these and put a lot of time researching, and all I ask for in return is a sub and a like and maybe a share, help out some other people. Also, but I'm going to include both sides. So I'm going to be telling you guys why it's bullish and why it's bearish. Also, do your own research too. But these are just to give you guys ideas on what to buy and what to research more on. With that being said, I'm not here to tell you guys what to buy, hold, or sell. So yeah, but a penny stock is basically stocks trading underneath $5 per share. They're issued by small cap companies, and with low market cap, they give you guys a high risk, high reward potential. That being said, have your own price targets when you guys get in. So know when to buy, know when to sell it, how much profit you want to make and stuff like that. Just have a plan before investing. And just want to say I selected based on strong growth potential, them showing recent financial improvements, and positive market sentiment. But little sellout before we start. I just want to say Robinhood and Coinbase are good apps to get started with, easy to use. If you guys use my links in the description below, you guys can get a free stock and free coins if you guys use Coinbase, and also a chance to win one Bitcoin, which is worth I think 90 or $100,000 right now. So first one we start off with is Plug Power. So Trump recently came out with an emergency to get more energy for AI, and just an energy emergency call basically for energy overall. They aim to make clean energy way better and way safer by replacing traditional batteries with hydrogen-based power. It has major partnerships with Amazon, Walmart, and other companies like that. Big companies too. Those are big dogs. But to start, we're going to show you guys the bullish factors. So basically, they're a leader in hydrogen fuel cells that can see massive growth due to clean energy. Like I said before, they have strong partnerships, and with the government pushing for green energy, this could benefit this stock in the long run. So keep that in mind. So basically, the bearish news is honestly going to be probably the same throughout most of these stocks, but yeah, we're probably going to repeat it. So for some, in the financials, in the financial way, but the company is still unprofitable and burning cash. They have repeatedly failed to meet revenue and production targets. Many investors are skeptical due to historic underperformance. So with that being said, so basically a lot of these stocks are going to show financial struggles just because a lot of them just started, or with their low market cap and low price, basically, they show that they're unprofitable and they haven't really became profitable yet. A lot of times when they become profitable, they're not really penny stocks. So keep that in mind. So that's one of the risks that you got to really take in when you buy a penny stock. But there is one penny stock that kind of has no debt, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit later. But with that being said, our next one is Ideanomics, and they're in the EV sector, so an EV company, pretty good. We did get some bad news with EV today, so keep that in mind about the some EV policies that Trump kind of signed that kind of takes it away, or the EV mandate basically. So keep that in mind before you guys get into an EV stock. So they focus on EV sales and financing. It owns many EV related companies, including charging technology and fleet management services. Some bullish news: with the focus on electric vehicles and a sustainable solution, this sector has a big long term potential. So when I made this, they didn't really have the EV mandate. So also keep that in mind. I'm going to repeat that a little bit, but keep that in mind. The company has acquired several EV related firms at under $1. Some investors see it as a good buy with a potential upside. So it's currently trading at 88 cents. We might see a little bit of a sell off and then a little bit of a buyback. I feel like this is a cheap stock, but also keep that in mind that it can drop even more. So we're going to talk about some bearish news now. So basically frequently issued new shares to raise capital, leading the downward pressure on the stock price. They have struggles with profitability and revenue growth, raising concerns about the long term. They've been criticized for over-promising and under-delivering on its EV strategy, so keep that in mind. Okay, so the next one we're going to be talking about is SNDL. They are in the cannabis and alcohol retail. They are a cannabis company that has expanded into the liquor retail. It aims to capitalize on the global legalization trends. They have strong balance sheet with minimal debt, but it also faces challenges from market oversaturation and pricing pressure. So basically, there's been a lot of companies into the cannabis since it's became legal, but we did see a constant uprise, but also notice that it is highly volatile, the sector. So keep that in mind when you guys are investing into a cannabis sector. But they are in the alcohol retail, so that can help it out a lot. So some bullish news: With legalization trends continuing globally, they will benefit a lot off this. Unlike many cannabis companies, they have minimal debt and plenty of cash. So this is one that's their financials looking a little bit better, you know. But acquiring liquor and cannabis retail business, it diversifies their revenue streams. And some bearish news, many companies in this sector has failed to sustain profitability due to pricing pressures and regulations. They have extreme price swings with news and regulations, and it has high competition from bigger companies that's in this sector. So keep that in mind. Next one is a company that's kind of been out for a minute, but Nokia. So basically, they are in telecommunications and 5G. They are a global telecommunications company that specializes in 5G network and mobile. They have strong financials and stable contracts, but struggles with growth compared to their competitors. So basically, it's going to be like one of those stocks that grow like very, very slow unless they come out with some like groundbreaking news. But with that being said, they do have some good long-term contracts, some of them like 10 years plus. So keep that in mind with some decent companies too. But some bullish, they're a key player in the 5G networking and they benefit off increasing global demand. The company is profitable and has a stable revenue and strong cash position. They work with major carriers globally with long-term contracts. And some bearish news. So unlike other companies, their growth has been slow. They face challenges from China and the US government's restrictions on certain telecom providers. Despite the 5G hype, they have struggled to break out. So they have struggled to break out, but we might see a breakout if they come out with something dope, like I said before. And in summary, so basically the best play is going to be IDEX, and that's a high risk, high reward in the EV sector. Keep in mind the new regulations and stuff like that. So stay up to date on news before you invest on this one and just see what else coming out for the EV sector. Best growth play would be Plug, just because of the market that they're in for clean energy. The most stable is Nokia, just because they're profitable. They're already profitable basically, unlike these other ones, and they have a good 5G upside. And then high risk, high reward is the cannabis one, which is SNDL, just because of how the cannabis sector is. But I want you to fully understand some of the risks of how penny stocks work. Make sure you do your own research, understand the companies you're investing in, understand that for low market cap stocks, it's harder to find a seller and basically and a buyer. Meaning that if you want to sell shares, you need a buyer, and if you want to buy shares, you need a seller, basically. But I also recommend to diversify your portfolio. I make penny stocks all the time, so you guys can watch some of those other videos, or just watch some other videos, or do your own research on penny stocks, whatever you guys want. But I do recommend diversifying it. I also have a penny stock playlist if you guys are interested. But like I said before, just have a plan before you buy in. So like some of these other stocks, like let's say Nokia is trading at 451, but you still see it on a bearish trend. Just wait for it to drop a little bit more and have a buy target. You can even have a limit buy, honestly, and it could buy next week, you know. But let's say you're like, okay, I'll buy this stock at $4 somehow. I don't think it's going to go down 50 cents, but let's say if that's your goal, put a price target, boom, you buy it at $4, starts going up, and then you want to make like maybe $100 profit. You sell it at whatever that is, and also set a stop loss. That is the safest way to do. But I do want to say we have a Discord. Come join. It's free. And also just come share your ideas. You know, share your ideas. Come chat. Thanks for watching. I put a lot of time and effort in these videos. Make sure you guys subscribe. Have those post notifications on so you guys never miss out on upload every day. These videos can benefit you and make you more financially stable. See you guys in the next video. Check out some of my other videos. Check those links for free stocks and join the Discord.